Hello friends, after completing the hydraulic turbines and their important role in power generation, so let us move on the next topic, that is hydroelectric power plants. You can also say it as hydel power plants or hydropower stations. So in general we see it as hydroelectric power plants. So let us see what is the basic definition. What is the basic definition of hydroelectric plants? In hydroelectric power plants, the energy of water is utilized to drive the turbine, which in turn runs the generator to produce electricity. So, what is the basic purpose of the hydroelectric power plants? The hydraulic energy is utilized to drive the turbine, which in turn produce electricity by moving the generator. This is the actual purpose of the hydroelectric power plants. Now, what is the principle of operation of hydroelectric plants? Uh, you can see that for installing any hydroelectric power plants, we need dam. We need to construct dams, and the dams are connected with large pipes. They are called as penstocks, and then the penstocks are connected through nozzles, and the nozzles are uh, connected with the turbine blades, and the turbine is all coupled with the generator. So you can see that the water available in the dams is as potential energy. So potential energy of water conserved in the dams is first converted into kinetic energy when it is allowed to flow through the penstocks. So potential energy is first converted into kinetic energy. Then this kinetic energy of flowing water passing through the nozzles, when it this discharge of water is allowed to strike on the turbines blades of the turbine, then this kinetic energy is further utilized as is further utilized to produce mechanical energy by rotating the turbine, and the turbine is again coupled with the generator, which produce electricity. So you can say in the general, the principle of the hydroelectric power plant is potential energy gives kinetic energy, then kinetic energy gives mechanical energy, then mechanical energy gives electric energy. So this is the basic principle of hydroelectric power plant. That I will repeat again here, that potential energy gives kinetic energy gives mechanical energy, and mechanical energy gives electric energy. Okay. So now coming on the name of this hydroelectric power plant. Hydro is the name that is actually called water. So that means power generated from the water. That's electric current generated from the water. Hydro means water. Okay, so let us move on the next this topic, the hydroelectric power. What is how we represent the hydraulic power? That is power given by the water. That's called hydraulic power. So hydraulic power, it is also mentioned in your note that I already have uploaded. So the hydraulic power is thus a naturally available renewable energy source given as. So we can say this is this second topic. What are the renewable source of energy? I will discuss you in any class that what are renewable energy of sources. So you can see here this water available, it is actually a natural water stored is actually a natural form of energy. So water is a natural form of energy source. So we can call it as renewable source of energy as. So it is power, that is power, hydraulic power given by this water is given as G rho QH. So this hydraulic power is called to G rho QH, where P is called to capital P is called hydraulic power in watts. G is the acceleration due to gravity. Its value is 9.81 meter per second square. This rho is called to water density. Its value is 1000 kg per cubic meter, and Q is called to flow rate, and we can say in technical term it is discharge. So it is discharge means flow rate of water, and it is measured in cubic meter per second. Okay, so it is actually the volume of the water coming from the nozzle or coming from the these penstocks, which is allowed to strike on the turbine blades. And capital H is called a head from which water is coming. Okay? So this head is actually the net head. We can say it is the net head in meter. Since the efficiency of hydroelectric power plant is given as, so you can say efficiency is always measured as output by input. So we have to see here that what is efficiency of the what is overall efficiency of the hydroelectric power plant. It is actually electric energy produced. So electric energy produced by the electric generator divided by the hydraulic power. So hydraulic power is this is the power that I have mentioned in here, and it by equation first. And what now we have to see what is electric energy produced here. So this electric energy produced here is represented by W, and the hydraulic power is represented by capital P. So from this equation we can see here that W is equal to P into N. So is this efficiency is represented by neta, then this electric energy produced by the generator in hydroelectric power plant is equal to hydraulic power into this efficiency of the plant. So don't be confused here that this is this is hydraulic power, this is not any other power, this is hydraulic power, that is power of the water. So however, electric energy produced in watts, this I have put here watts, so I have not changed the units here. So this also in watts. Electric energy produced in watts, W, that is W is equal to rho GH into N. So it is equal to 9.81 into, I have put the values of these 9.81. It is 1000, that's density. Q is discharge, it is as it is, and H is head, and N is efficiency. Let us move forward. Or I can say here that W is equal to 1000 into 9.81 into Q into H into N. So now it is multiplied by T. So in previous equation it was in watt. Now if I have multiplied this by T time, then it will be in watt hour. Okay, so the unit has changed from watt to watt hour. So now what will be the equation now? W is equal to 9.81 QH and T in kilowatt hour. Since I have not mentioned here 1000, that is, then I will write it as kilowatt hour. If I include 1000 here, then it will be in watt hour. So I have skipped 1000. So that means I have written in kilowatt hour. Okay. So now what is T? I have mentioned T here. T is the operating time per running, operating time or running time. That means it is the time by which the plant is running. It's the time operating time of the plant or running time. कि plant कितना time चल रहा है, मतलब how much time it is working, that's called T, that's operating time or running time in hours. So it is almost, if in a year it is 8760 hours per year. Okay, so this is the running time of the plant. Now the efficiency of this hydroelectric power plants, it ranges from 0.5 to 0.9. That efficiency of turbine generator assembly means hydroelectric power plant, it ranges from 0.5 to 0.9. Hydro or water plant is important only next to thermal power. Next to thermal power plant. So after thermal power plant, the important power generation plant is hydroelectric power plant. Okay, so because as I told you already that 60% of electricity is produced from the steam power plants, so after that the second comes hydroelectric power plant. So in nearly 20% of the total power of the world is obtained by hydroelectric power stations. So now what is the difference between thermal and hydroelectric power plants? You can now differentiate yourself because you have studied both these types of power plants. So who is easily which is suitable for us, which type of power station is suitable for us? It is thermal power station or it is hydroelectric power plant. So you can differentiate yourself easily by studying both these types of hydroelectric power plants. But you can study advantages of both and disadvantages of both. But my concern is here that I will tell you one thing, that second number on the second number we are using, the world is using hydroelectric power plant. The first number comes for the this thermal electric power plant, which produces almost 60% of the power. So but this hydroelectric power plant is cheap for, it is cheap in running and but its installation needs more cost for installation. So that means capital cost is more as compared to thermal, but its running cost is less as compared to thermal power plant. So this is all about the introduction of the thermal power plants. Now next video will be about video will be on the this video lecture will be on the advantages and disadvantages of the hydroelectric power plants. Thank you very much.